It's Amiga Friday, it's the Green Beret week, and this is the Jeffrey.
Only the Jeffrey makes it happen. Only the Jeffrey makes it possible. Only the Jeffrey makes it happen.
Let's boot up the machine. This is a Green Beret. It was made in... Well, I think it started earlier, but I have a version from December 2022. There are more versions floating around on the internet. I don't know. You guys have a picture? I don't. I read. Some people had problems with this one. Oh, minimum system requirements. Amiga 500 OCS with 512 KB chip RAM and 512 something RAM. And the recommended was the Amiga 1200, I think. I read quickly. Scorpion Engine free edition. Can we skip this? No, it's loading. It's loading from the codec. Then I put it on a floppy, on a diskette. This is a homebrew anyway. So now nostalgia here. in some way. Now I'm curious about this one. I read it is based on the NES version, which is something I wanted to check out anyway, the NES version. Okay, look, OG or NES music. We should try both. Let's start with OG. This game is free for Amiga computers, not for sale, all rights for Konami. Music rearrangement by DJ Neptune. Metune. Did you mention Dante? Okay, whatever. We have two difficulties, normal and arcade. Okay. Going with defaults now, we'll check out the rest later. Perhaps. Let's see if I can match my Commodore 64 and arcade gameplay, but it said it's more based on the NES version, so it's maybe not comparable, I don't know. It's loading. I'll check for you guys, okay? Something came up again. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Looks good. Scrolls good. I don't know if I fricked up my other videos about this game. Because I was in between 50 Hz and 60 Hz settings. So 50 frames and 60 frame settings. Paul NTSC problems, yeah. So, all my Green Beret videos suffer from... Ooh, a bit of a slowdown, but that's probably the Amiga 500. All my Green Beret videos probably suffer from frames being dropped. Because it's 60 Hz with 50 Hz mixed. I can't go down anymore. Oh, what is the Green Beret doing? He's vibrating like a machine. certain machine one that the wife uses. What is this flag? Is that checkpoint? No, it doesn't vibrate anymore. Hey! He's slowly moved. Oh, now it's just vibrating again. I can forgive this. It's one guy programming this on the Scorpion Engine for the Amigas. It looks cool. It looks very Amiga-like. It sounds arcade-like. Of course, I'm going to bitch about no Martin Gelman music, but hey, you should check the NES music version. Maybe that is a treat, who knows. Controls. I didn't read anything about the controls. Where's the space bar? Is that? Oh! Oh yeah, holding the stick, holding the button. Was that also in the Green Beret arcade implemented? Yeah, we played it on the Mega 65, the arcade version. With a one button stick. And that one had it implemented the same way. Cool. Playing with one button, because you didn't know. Yeah. Do we have live? Do I spot a health bar in the top? Is it an NES thing? Oh, huge slowdowns, guys. I got to assume Amiga 1200 does it better. This music loop is too short for this. It's loading now. It's not doing anything. Oh. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to assume loading. Doesn't do anything right now. It's stuck. No, it came up. Whoa! What is he doing? Whoa! Let's try again. I have some new moves. Up. Okay. Think that is not intended. Also, here. Look, when I jump I get frames. And then when walking I'm slowed down like crazy. Everything slows down to a crawl, but the frames are there. If I jump you see more frames. And vibrating. There is a lot of wrong with this. It doesn't feel as nice. No. Sorry. I have to complain. Never mind me. I can have fun with that. Okay, so we speed up the game by whoop. We're just doing jumpies. It also feels very, very easy. I read the... Ooh, then I'll lose 2 lives, but 2 healths, because I have still 3 lives in the pocket. He said on the itch.io, the developer of this game, that the game is meant to be really hard, tough as nails, just like the arcade. Although it is based on the NES version, something like that. So far, I'm not feeling the difficulty, to be honest. I come cold, no, not cold. I come hot almost from was yesterday from the Commodore 64 version, which is tough as nails apparently. I figured that by comparing it to the arcade version that we have on the Amiga 65 in its default chip switches mode. Yes. So this is going to replenish our health, right? Yeah. How he glitches on top of the stairs? Or unless the NES version also does it like that. It's a bit weird. And I just found it weird that there's a frame. Whoa, it's buggy. Very buggy. I fell through. Collision detection issues. Yeah. That's why he's vibrating. Would it be better on the Amiga 1200? That's what I wonder now. Is there more cycles to do the collision detection? Is that how it works? Oh, Jeffrey lost a life. I'm not even playing serious anymore. Up. Well, guys, I can rate them already. The 3 games that we played this week. Number 1 comes this game. Actually, I will have a hard time rating the arcade versus the C64 because they both come with pros and cons, I guess. Oh yeah, we're agile in the air. That could be a NES thing. I can understand that. A Nintendo Entertainment System thing, yes. He's not always glitching like that. Maybe after a little fuck up like that, where the screen is like... Then the Green Beret is also vibrating, and then we can potentially fall through shit and whatever. Doom, 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 doom. Whoa. I don't remember that popping up here in the arcade of the Commodore 64. That is new. Again, almost out of her health bar. Okay, how do we do the dogs? Someone complained the bosses wouldn't appear for them. That would be sucky. I think the 3rd boss, they said on the itch.io in the comments. And then it was recommended to switch some emulation settings for something. What happened? Oh, this is also fun. Hey, we won! What is happening? The arrows are also off in the bottom. Oh, it is a glitch fest, guys. I can imagine people saying like this is the best of the top 200 and 2023 Amiga games or whatever. The people finding this good. That's also what I got from the comments. So it must have got something going right for it, but... If the frames are there, why is it slowing down? That's the question. Of course, it also slows down during the jumps. I see that. There must be a cycle accuracy problem that also makes the game slower. Game over! Well, I matched my arcade gameplay in Commodore 64 gameplay, but I'm not so proud of what I showed you guys here. It was pretty messy, but it was also because the game is quite messy. Okay, well, Nintendo Entertainment System music and arcade difficulty then. Do you still have instant coffee? Cheers, guys. I admire it for being an Amiga game that was not released on the Amiga before, apparently. An Amiga version of the Green Beret. That in itself I already love. Admire the effort put in here. And maybe I just have I'm the wrong guy to test this. Or at least I have the wrong piece of equipment here. It is recommended to play this on an Amiga 1200, I keep saying. So, yeah. Who knows what the differences might be. Okay. We have NES and arcade selected now, yes. Whee! It's not doing anything right now. It's not loading. It's doing a memory swap or something. Oh, now it's loading. Whee! We still have health. Oh. I can dig this. Oops. It doesn't sound Nintendo Entertainment System style. In terms of sounds used, that sounds pretty much still Amiga, even. Dare I say a different machine name out loud? No, but it reminds you of certain Castlevania types on certain machines with different audio setups going on. I kinda dig it. See, it doesn't have to be all the same as Commodore 64 and arcade. But it was a treat. I like that. But it doesn't sound like NES in terms of sounds, but it does sound NES in terms of like the melodic content or something, if you know what I'm saying here. A lot of these games came with these catchy tunes, played more simple than what I did on the SID. And there's a certain quality to it, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a certain NES quality to the music structure there. Not this one. This one is just the same. What happened? This as well. So only the in-game tune during the level changed. Nothing. Oh, loading. Let's try this trick again. Up. Different tune, right? Jesus. Woohoo! It becomes a leapfrog game. Because you want to run faster. There's not a lot happening. You're not bombarded like the Commodore 64 the arcade. No. It's almost relaxed. This was arcade difficulty, right? Or did I have it wrong? Yeah, I thought it said arcade. The arrow was on arcade. Should have maybe fiddled with the options up and down. I don't see a change with the normal mode for now. I was almost under the impression that arcade would be without life bar, for example. That would make sense. Hop. Can't speed the game up by jumping up, apparently. You need to have the scroller in the going on. It's the scroller together with the jump. And then sometimes a guy runs really fast at you and you're like, why does he have that speed? The game is so slow. All over the place. Hop, 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 hop. No airplane this time. Okay. Ooh, fast hands. See how he crawls. He crawls forward. I don't have coffee anymore. I need it. Oh, I have. Oh, that went in the wrong hole. Nothing sexual. Let's see if there's some more fun to be had. What a game. Yeah, no. This will not be something I will boot up a lot. I hope it still gets worked on though. Maybe it can be improved. Maybe it can be made more compatible with an Amiga 500. Maybe that is not in the cards. Maybe the developer doesn't care. You would assume this is very Amiga 500-ish possible, right? It should be able to run on an Amiga 500. At that speed even that it is doing it now and now it slows down again because there's more shit on screen. Hop, hop. Very punishing gameplay. Oops. Okay, overdid it a little there. I was first thinking I will pick up the flamethrower and then go back and kill those guys, but of course they keep shooting. I think you should not go for the flamethrower in this case, but I did, because they're shooting those things in your feet. Just go down and stab them, if possible. Shouldn't overshoot the stairs then. Because perhaps I was already... okay, that was here. But now they don't no longer spawn these guys, or was it farther? Ooh! Whatever. Hop, hop. We haven't fallen through the upper parts anymore. Kind of shit if it does here. I like to be up here. Oh. No, not that one. Fuck off. Yeah, they can be quite annoying. The guys in the balloons, as I like to call it, in the Commodore 64 and the arcade, I think. They are not balloons, Jeffrey. No. I've spotted that. I've spotted the difference. They're on a kite or something. Or what is it? A parachute. That makes more sense also, yeah. Why would they come in balloons? No guy? He's just removed now from the equation or something. Because we died from him. Hop, 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 hop. Normally I come here with bazookas, right? This is the helicopter stage? We knife them. Oh, we can knife them. Okay. Something tells me this was something I really like the weapon for. Finicky. Can't hold the button mid-air. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, now the slowdown comes. But of course, in all fairness, the developer said as much. Oh fuck, I died. I did the spacebar now in air, that works. Holding the button in the air doesn't work. Game over is written off screen, because I died somewhere there, I guess. Oh. Interesting stuff. Hey, we've seen the third boss. I couldn't make that happen in the arcade to the C64 this time, this round. Perhaps in the future the Jeffrey will tackle one of the versions, but I don't think this one. And do a full gameplay. Who knows? Whenever I was training for these videos, for 100% gameplay, walkthrough, whatever. But I now already did something on the game before. Those videos wouldn't perform, so. The first look videos are it for now. This was a first look, of course, as you could imagine. I had fun. Happy that we have it on the Amiga as well. But yeah, there are some issues, definitely on the machine Jeffrey's playing it on. Other than that, well, good effort. Thanks for the game. Thank you for watching, guys. And see you next one. Cheers.
Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? Cause the Jeffrey's leveling up with you!